Okay, so I'm outside the fun station at Nottingham. I'm just about to go inside and try and optimise which machines give the best ticket payouts, which machines to avoid, and how to get the most tickets for the least amount of money.
So, right at the front of the arcade we have this storm machine that blows wind from beneath you, and we can see one of my researchers here playing the game. The object of the game is to collect the tickets and deposit them in that pouch to the right hand side, and we can see him using his hands to create a kind of net shape. He's using the one-handed net technique right here. The key to this game seems to be to play as unenthusiastically as possible, and this seems to work best. This game costs 8 tickets to play, and we get a very mediocre payout of 41 tickets despite a good performance. I do not recommend. Next up is a pirate-themed Wheel of Fortune game, as demonstrated here. This game is pure RNG. You spin the wheel and you wait for a result. Here we managed to score a 3, and the ticket output looks depressing. I'm not sure how Funstation think 2.2 tickets is a fair price for this game. So the next game I want to talk about is Pirate's Hook, a game where you have to hook fish for points. It's a blatant rip-off of the old PopCap game Insane Aquarium, if you guys ever played that. They definitely stole some sprites from this game. This has a very low ticket output and I don't recommend. However, one thing to notice is this King Lobster in the corner. Now he has a jackpot bonus. That is quite high, but there's so much RNG in this game that there's no way you can catch him consistently. I don't recommend this game. Next we have easily the worst game in the arcade, the Monopoly game. This game is pure RNG. You just spin the dice, and the higher the number, the more tickets you get. This game sucks. Meanwhile, the character on screen taunts and berates you throughout. This game isn't fun, it has very low ticket output. There's no reason to play this game at all. Next up we have the machine, the Pac-Man game. This isn't the original version of Pac-Man. You can see it's Pac-Man Chomp Mania. This one's slightly different. This isn't the Atari 2600 version, nor is it the original arcade version. This one has been modified for this particular arcade. This machine in particular has quite an unresponsive joystick, so do be aware of that. The gameplay is fairly okay, but it's so ticket inefficient that I just can't recommend this game. The amount of tickets you get for the amount of points you score is just completely unbalanced. So I will talk about the claw machines. Now whilst they don't give tickets, they do give a direct prize. And if you do want to play the claw machine, make sure you play the one that has the frogs, as they are definitely the cutest prize available. And here you can see me failing to hook one because claw machines were made by Satan. This arcade does have some coin push games, and whilst ordinarily I don't recommend them, sometimes you can see in the middle the 100 star-shaped token. These will be right on the edge, and if you manage to hit one right from the edge, this is a 100 ticket payout. And so sometimes, if it's very close to the edge, it can actually be optimal to just try a few times to try and get that. These games at the back aren't for tickets, they're just for fun, so there's no point in playing them. So why do we bother optimizing our ticket output at the arcade? Well, we want prizes. Personally, I've got my eyes on these purple hair extensions. I think they look pretty good. I'm saving up for those at the moment. I am also quite intrigued by this entry-level DIY set. That also looks pretty good. I might go for that. So the third best game in this arcade for ticket output optimization is Piano Tiles. This is a skill-based game, much similar to the mobile version but with much clunkier controls. You can also do a 2-player exploit if you both sit down and play the same game together, each controlling 2 keys each. You can get very good ticket output on this game. So in second place, the runner-up is the Flappy Birds clone. This one's called Flying Tickets. And it's just like the mobile version, you just tap to fly up slightly and then you descend. This version is called Flying Tickets, and it's a pretty reasonable port, to be honest. Plays pretty smoothly, I like it. Seems to be running at 60 frames per second. and it has amazing ticket output, which is the main reason we play this game. Now, you do get 1 ticket for each set of pipes that you go through, so a skilled player is going to be able to really rack up a lot of tickets here. Now, lastly, we have the best game in the arcade, the most ticket efficient game, which is Crossy Road. The arcade version of this game has incredible ticket output. Every step forward you take is 1 ticket. So you see already I've racked up like 25 tickets already. This is fast. This is a skill-based game. It's pretty similar to the mobile version, so you can practice this at home and then come to the arcade to rake in the profits. I can't recommend this game enough, and I can't quite articulate how efficient this game is. It has blown me away.
So I've just finished at Fun Station. Definitely recommend Crossy Roads as the best game to play, followed by the Flappy Birds game. Those two are definitely the best ticket payout for the money that you pay. I've just cashed in my prizes and I've gone for this tiara. I think it looks pretty incredible.